Hello, and welcome to my podcast. I guess we can call it the Nigel Sanders podcast. I am Nigel Sanders. I'm pleased to be doing this freshman seminar assignment because my friends always tell me I should start a podcast as much as I talk. So I finally got an opportunity to break out the microphone and talk a little bit. So I want to aim this segment towards black kids who feel that they can't use their normal avenues of healing to heal because their experiences have been changed, circumstances have been changed due to COVID-19 this year. So, like I said, one of the main problems this year has been COVID-19. That's for the entire world. Before America, it's been black people murdered at the hands of police. So those are two problems that we've all been trying to kind of take our minds off of or heal from. Now, usual solutions to those problems, or just life problems in general, that we things that we use in order to solve life problems or heal from life problems are music, movies, fashion, clothes we wear, and food. Right now, these are all like art forms in and of themselves, and art is not only about the art at face value, but it's about how you experience the art, and I'll get into that here soon. But so, what's actually wrong with what's going on this year? Well, we've been quarantined since say February, March, right? And what's really happening is we're not able to experience things the same way that we were able to experience them. Now, what does that mean? I mean, we're still able to get food from DoorDash or Postmates. We're still able to stream music, right? We're still able to watch movies. We can still buy, do online shopping, all that. So what's really changed? Well, what's changed is the process that we're receiving these the process through which we're receiving these avenues of media or food, fashion, are changing, right? And it's becoming cheaper, not necessarily monetarily, but everything's becoming quicker, right? There's no experience surrounding it. So, for example, the music experience has been kind of devolving over the years, or some may say evolving, but it's been going away from tactile experiences and going towards click on something and stream it, right? Or it's been going towards social media is really what's marketing our music. So I have some experience with this. I interned at a record label last summer, and so I got to kind of see the inner workings of how people are just on social media searching for the next hottest thing. And social media, as we all know, it's like 15, 30 seconds of, is this good or not, right? It's such a quick judgment, and we're not able to actually look at the quality of something, right? So that's just for music. But then if we look at movies, the theaters have been shut down all year, right? They opened back up for a couple weeks here in Michigan, where I am, and I was able to actually go and see a film. But we're still able to watch movies on Netflix or Hulu, or some people illegally streaming movies, right? But it's not the same experience as going to the theater. Calling up your friend, hey, you want to go to the movies, right? You sneak in your snacks, whatever. Get some popcorn. You're in there. You got the Dolby Max sound and the big old screen as big as a basketball court. It's the full experience of going to the movies, let alone actually seeing the movie itself, right? Next we have clothing and fashion. So I think this is one of the most obvious things is people who love to express themselves through what they wear can't really go out safely, right? And wear clothing all the time. We've been cooped up in the house. So those people are really suffering during this time. And lastly, food, right? We can still eat food through DoorDash or Postmates, Grubhub, whatever, right? But it's not the same experience of going to a restaurant, getting the ambiance, you're sharing energy with people. When the food comes to your table, it's plated, it looks nice, right? Depending on where you are. If you're not going to McDonald's, right, then it's just coming in a box. But if you're going to a restaurant, your food's coming, it's plated, you got the little, basil sprinkled on it, whatever. It looks really nice, right? And that's part of the art of food. And people, experiences, so I feel that my generation sometimes doesn't appreciate experiences as much as just the thing that we're going to experience, right? If that makes sense. So they just want to go grab a bag of food as opposed to going and sitting down and enjoying the entire space, right? Now, if we move back to music and connecting it to activism, there's been some pretty good activism music that's dropped this year. The main two songs I would say were Little Baby's The Bigger Picture and Da Baby's Rockstar, right? So I'll read some lyrics from The Bigger Picture. Little Baby says, I find it crazy the police will shoot you and know that you're dead, but still tell you to freeze, effed up. I seen what I seen. I guess that mean hold him down if he say he can't breathe. It's too many mothers that's grieving. They killing us for no reason. Been going on for too long to get even. Throw us in cages like dogs and hyenas. I went to court and they sent me to prison. My mama was crushed when they said I can't leave, right? So that's from The Bigger Picture. And then Rockstar, Da Baby says, cops want to pull me over, embarrass me, abusing power. You never knew me, thought I was arrogant. As a juvenile, police pulled their guns like they scared of me, right? Lil Baby and Da Baby are spitting, you know what I mean? They're talking to us. They're on topic. But the thing is, our style of music in 2020 is based in, like I said, quick, flash in the pan, social media craze sort of music, right? So I don't think that these songs were built to last. I don't think that the music behind the songs, the production value behind the songs were built to last either, right? But we move over to better art, the great art, the art that artists created in order to leverage memory and to stay in your imagination, right, for a long time. I thought this year's Beyonce's Black is King was amazing, right? So we can mute the music and watch Black is King and see just the imagery alone is so powerful in how it hoists Black people and Black beauty, right? And then we talk about the music. It's just a complete production, right? Now, an artist that a lot of people are just now getting familiar with this year, Toby Nwigwe, is the full package as well, right? And full package meaning the music, but as we know, music videos are almost just as important. The visuals are almost just as important as the music itself, because you can hear a song and be like, all right, it's cool, but then when the video drops, the video can almost take away from the full experience. But when you really have a video that hits, you know, as they say, when you have a video that really brings home and creates an entire experience, an entire world, right? Your world building. When you're able to create an entire world around your song, it just drives the point home even more. Now, another form of art that doesn't have to do with activism, but it was just a great movie this year that I felt people who didn't see it in theaters, I had the privilege to see it in theaters, people who didn't see it in theaters are missing out on the full scope and the full experience of the movie, right? Christopher Nolan's new movie, Tenet. Now, I almost can't even explain to you what the movie is about. It has such a complex storyline just to start out with, right? But the audio was the music. It was just so amazing seeing it in the theater, right? And the panning and everything of the audio. It was just an amazing experience that if you're now in the movie is now coming out on streaming services. They've been advertising it on TV for streaming on Apple Music, right? Going and buying the movie, what have you. It's just not going to be the same experience as if you were to go see that same movie in theater. So I think I definitely think that artists in 2020, the mainstream, they're not making art that is built to last, that is built to stand the test of time quality wise. But there are some key players, right? Beyonce, Toby, Christopher Nolan, right? To name a few, that are still making art that is made to last in our memory, made to carry on years down the road.